Hello, world. My name is Eric Manlett. I've made messages before on things that I believe in that can be done around the world to make it better for us. And the first one I made, as I said in my last message, was nearly 5 years ago, February 27th, 2020. And the last one was just last month, January 14th. And even since that time, a month ago, my thinking is so unbelievable that there's no way anybody can doubt, anybody can ignore, or dispute, or debate anything I have to say to be untrue and wrong. When I speak to the world leaders, when I have my audience with the people of power and all around the world, which I know it will happen, all will be revealed, and I'm revealing some of my ideas now to the world so people can hear some of it. There's a lot I want to say about me first so people can get an idea about me so they can really understand how I know everything I'm saying to be true. Okay? I'm an uneducated person. I mean, I do got my diploma and I would have took college courses and that, and I got look, I do got trade, I do got skills in that, but what I'm saying is I'm not like man educated smart. Now I've learned so much from human beings. Like that's why I'm gonna prove everything I say I'm right, because I see how everything we're doing, and it's like, why isn't this even better? How come this? And look, it ain't just because of how I've been thinking. Like I'm gonna, like I said, everything that comes. I want everyone right now, before I get into this, imagine me having Wonder Woman's lasso around me, and even if I wanted to try to lie to you, I could not possibly lie to you. Even if it sounded something far fetched. Like I just ate some green eggs and ham with some like space bacon. If you had to believe that, I need you to believe that right now. Not that I had some space bacon or anything. I'm just saying, or green eggs and ham. I'm just saying, like, whatever comes out my mouth, I, you can believe or not, but I'm gonna be able to prove everything I say because I'm so far intellectually superior than everybody in this earth right now is not even close. And yet I just said I'm uneducated. Now I said that proudly for a reason. Because I think I've been chosen, and I said this before, I've been chosen by God to be his messenger. And a lot of what he's taught me makes I mean, he's blown my mind away so many times with my ideas that's why he's chosen someone like me. Because I can know the difference between my wisdom and his. Because I'm not saying I'm dumb. I am smart. I've gotten ideas, and I already said one of my ideas on my last message with the technology that, or the app that speaks any language and it translates it in there. I promise you, I was gonna make a device that does that. I had that idea in 2003. I said, and that's God's honest truth. I had that idea, and I still got another idea. I got so many ideas now, but I'm talking about my 2003 ideas were revolutionary and still are because it's not even now. The other one's not even now. But I'm gonna be able to prove everything I know about, like secret societies. I mean, I'm gonna pull it all out. Illuminati, Tom Cruise and Scientology. I want to call out all the world leaders. I'm going to call out the religious leaders. I want to be hooked up to a lie detector test, my hand on the Bible. I want an audience of everyone I'm going to say. Like I was just saying, I want all the politicians. I want all the world leaders. Even if they want to act like they don't like each other, trust me, they're all in on everything I'm going to be saying. Everyone, all the oligarchs, all the freaking super wealthy people. I want super news medias all around the world and independent media because I don't trust human beings. I only trust one thing and one thing only, and that's God. I kept myself away from humanity. I live in this world. I lived through all this bull crap, but you would never think I did because where I live at, you would think that this can be everywhere. Now it's not perfect because of the way of the world, but when I prove myself, like right now, I'm going to say an example. The government right now can pass a bill that would add, let's just say 10 trillion to the debt. 10 trillion. Now that 10 trillion will be, and it would be so well written that it goes to the cities, the countries, the country parts like the farming lands, this, and the rural areas to build whatever. It helps the small businesses. It helps create, like, there's so many cities that have abandoned buildings that can have be something, whether it's another gas station or another department store, and all it would be for is to lower the prices on everyday items. It wouldn't be to create jobs to and these jobs, look, these jobs would be not government owned jobs. So that means that money would go straight back to it would create jobs, like businesses that create jobs, like whether it be banks, whether it be gas stations, whether it be department stores, grocery stores, all this stuff. And in the bill, they could be bought out by other Americans, other Americans that will keep it that because they're there for a reason. It's to actually go be competitors to the big corporations, period. Whether it be grocery stores, and and that'd be an easy way. Just thinking of passing that bill would immediately want the big corporations to stop price gouging. That's the best way. And that money, this thing I was just about to say, 10 trillion creating jobs, and that goes back to the treasury. You're talking about in 4 years or 2 years, you're making double that back and then some. Why ain't they doing this? Why? It's easy to, and all around the world, look, all around the world, listen to me. If we lived our lives, look, what I'm about to say is going to be simplified. This is how well I know how everything I'm saying to be true, because I'm simplifying everything, even whether it's religiously or non-religiously, how we live our lives. Take away religion. If we just based our lives on human being status, all life would be is we go to school, we learn a trade, we gain that skill wherever we are around the world, and then we could be whatever around the world is needed. The jobs, look, we can work to, look, they're stopping us from finding our true love, finding our true happiness. Think of all the people that are being oppressed right now because they're sex slaves, work slaves, they're having children, so the pedophile. There's so much disgusting things. And guess it can't be the poor people. How is it homeless people being the ones doing all this, the drug trafficking? And so it's not them. It can't be the poor people. We barely scrape to get by. It can't be the middle class. They got to work too. They're the people that are being pointed to and tell what to do. Doing two, three. They're so running around like, look. Evil was running around like a chicken with its head cut off right now because they're weak right now. There's billions of us good people against millions of them bad people. All they're doing is doing the Home Alone trick, where there's 2 people in the house with a bunch of mirages that make it look like there's 30 of them in there. Billions of good people around the world against millions of evil people. What are we doing? I don't want us living in chaos. I've never felt more powerful than loving all in creation. And this is what I want to say to everyone who, of course, you could be upset, pissed off about being oppressed. We're all slaves. The only way we can fight it is the care and the love. You love evil away, because think about this. Evil hates nothing more but being loved. It's like a kid who is rebelling against their parent. And that's exactly what evil was spawned from, rebellion. So, in order to fight it, you just gotta love it. If we die knowing we tried loving it away, that's an honorable death. They're causing so many people to die unhonorable deaths by tricking them and manipulating them. I mean, and it's a left and right thing. You on the left are being taught to hate the people on the right, because the people on the right, you're taught to hate everyone. And you're made to look evil when you're not looking up. That's why even the movie, look, whether you want to believe in God or not, look, if you think about this premise, if you believe in everything I said since I got the Wonder Woman last one, I can't lie to you. If we're all part of him, if we was made in his image, wouldn't the one thing he'd want us to do is working together? Now, what would working together be and loving each other? Wouldn't that be in unison, harmony? Even if we believe different things for now, but if we're doing our things together, working together as a world, wouldn't that be basically admitting that, we are him, and that's the only way it works good, is working together? So that's what I'm saying. You don't have to be religious right now. I'm going to give this premise right now because I'm on a roll right now. The game that we could be playing is, well, first of all, the game that everyone thinks they're playing is either checkers, chess, the game of life, or some of you ain't playing a game, or some of you guys think you're slick asses and you think you're playing 3D chess. But the real game is this. It's my world, and we're all living in it. And the leader of the game is Eric Lee Manlet. It is his turn. He picked his card, and you guys got to do everything he says. If you do that, the game will go fine. Perfect. If you listen to me, the game will go fine. Okay? It'll lead to a game called, well, first we're also going to be playing hide and go seek as a pregame, because we're going to shine the light on all that is evil. Believe that. We're playing hide and go seek. Evil is weak as freak right now, because I'm going to show you what a beast is. All these people that think they're macho or they're manly, or they want to make some of us look like we're insecure or weak in it, please listen to me. Like I said to the military people before, you guys got a lot of the power, because you guys are going to be the ones for now until you go up against them. When they got nobody to point a finger at and say, go do this to them, or go do this, go do that. When they got no more fingers to point, guess what they're going to have to turn to? And guess who's starting that revolution? Them. AI bots. I'm telling you, man, when they can't get you guys to kill us or hate us anymore because we're your family and you love us and you serve us and not them, the people, why would you want to kill us when you know they're doing wrong and you've done wrong? I know you guys live with a lot of shit on your conscience, especially those that do evil. You live with a lot. Look, I said in my message, the very first message, I said, this was even before Putin even invaded Ukraine. If we changed, I know a lot of people wouldn't feel this way, but I know there's a certain reason why I did, and I do. If we change, I would respect a lot of you guys that helped us make this change happen that was doing evil. Why? Because in the history books, they would never think it would happen. Think about that. Right now, look what happened from 5 years from now when I made my first message. When that gets everything's going to be brought to the light. Because, like I said, no one could debate me. No one could dispute me. You can ignore me if you want. But everything I say comes from someone who... I just have the privilege and the honor of being able to speak all this. I thank him so much. He knows I'm giving my life. Look, I didn't even bring in our ancestors again in that. Man, they've done unspeakable things. You know, they've had to go through unspeakable things. And I live for and I will die for them. Like I said, I'm going to drag all of us with us because I care that dang much. I care about all the wrongs that we've done to each other, and I want to make it right. That's why I keep saying I will die on the cross for our sins, just like my master did for us. And just to bring in the type of person God is to me in the relationship I have, He did reward me just the other day with just a, like I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and it was cold, so I was trying to make sure the heat was on for me and my kids and that and the cats. But anyways, he let me learn something that I don't know if it was just me making this up, but I don't think I make things up that intelligent. Believe that. I got good ideas in there, but that's why he chose me because I know his wisdom from mine. And since we are all a part of him, this is how we are made. Right before we are born, it's like right before we are born. And I want you to look this up. I was born October 28th, 1979. On that day, the time was set back an hour. The time clock got switched back an hour that day. Now, man, this is how good he is, man. When he brings everything full circle on that, when you finally realize the subliminal messages that he gives us all, this is how he creates us. When we're about to be born, when he gives us a part of his soul, he plucks a piece of us off of him and he asks us to make a wish of what we want to be, you know. And since we're all knowing like him at that moment, we know all there is to be. Well, when I was born, most people make their wishes in that. Well, with me, something happened and I'm believed to feel like Jesus tugged on his God's robe, which they are part of, they are one. But something, I don't know if it was something that was happening that time, the future, or whatever it was. It's not like God already knew what was going on, but it was like that moment had to happen for that to, because as he plucked me, it wasn't like a normal, like it would be like a pluck from him and that. Like the tug happened as he's plucking from me, and he already knew what my answer everything was gonna be, but as a proud father he still had to do what he had to do. And he asked me, what do you want to be? And I said, I want to be like you. And he said to me, well, that's impossible, you can't be like me, that's too much for you. And he said, no, I want to be like Jesus. I want to come down to earth and help your children like he did and save us, because I knew that we needed help. So I don't know what I felt that made me say that to him for my wish, but I said I wanted to be a hero. And that's what I know I am in this world, because I will die for us all. That is going to be my end game. Unless he taps me on the shoulder and says, you have done all that I wished, that would be amazing. And that's what I'm here for. To give us faith again. Because we're losing it. And it's not because of, it is because of each other. I said in my first message, if we all simultaneously look in the mirror, and that's for those of us not being oppressed that can actually look in the mirror. And this is another thing. This is how I know that I'm saying everything that is right. You know why most of you are a leftist or a rightist? Because that you don't want to look straight in the mirror and see what you are. So you look left and you look right to hide what you are. You don't want to look straight in that mirror and see what you see. What is wrong with this world. We need to all look in the mirror and see what it is. I thank God for every knowledge he's given me. And if you don't want to believe that, I'll tell you more. Because I am going to tell you more. This world is going to get a lot better soon enough. So you keep praising God if you do, and if you're not like us, you can hide all you want to, but the game is going to start off as hide and go seek. It could go any way. I got the playbook, so any way I got to do this, I will have an audience around the world. If you guys are not afraid of one person, even if we look to all the world, even if I did reveal the truth on all those that have committed atrocities against humanity, it is in our best interest to give them a chance to want to change and to become Negans instead of Alphas, to become Darth Vaders instead of Palpatines. If they want to be like that, then give them the option to be like that. Again, there's more of us than there are of them. Good, I've said in a lot of my messages, love will conquer all. And that's how I defeated evil. I could get in more into how that happened, and I don't want people to really think I'm crazy in that because, I mean, I know so much right now that, again, I'm just saving it for the audience because all can be revealed. You know, I've already said enough right this now. Even with the $10 trillion, why don't they do that? Or why don't we live in a way where, look, this is how schools could be. We learn middle schools. I mean, we learn, yeah, elementary schools in our countries. We learn middle schools in our countries, but then we start having trade schools that help us prepare to learn, you know, certain skills that we want to be at, whether it be cooking, home ec, all types of stuff. There's so much to do in this world. And I didn't even get into the part where there's so many jobs we could create as a united world doing good. There's jobs that we could create underwater, above water, more jobs on land, and in space. And I'm not talking about just hundreds and thousands. Yeah, eventually in the next 5, 10 years, it'll be just hundreds of thousands, but it'll eventually be millions. And then, man, we could be living in space. There's so I'm not even playing around. Like they're not even thinking right. Elon Musk is still the richest person. He's not even a trillionaire yet. I still have a chance, even though he's at like 6 billion, almost 700 billion now. I still have a chance to be wealthier than him. Well, first of all, I'm richer than any person ever alive right. Well, not ever alive, but right now, my heart. Look. I'm humble. God picked me because I'm humble. I will never be proud. Even if I'm happy as freak, that don't mean I'm proud. I'll be proud when I die on the cross. Then at least I'll be dying for my sin. But I'm humble. I love unconditionally everything. You know, that's why my power is so unbearable to anyone that's gonna come at me evil. Believe that. Believe that. So all I'm saying is this. Whether you're religious or non-religious, it don't matter. All my facts are based on both. The system that we live in has been broken in life. So whether you believe in religion or not, it don't matter because it's the way we live our lives that is broken. It's all one-sided. And on top of the one-sided, they're the ones that are doing the most egregious things, the most disgusting things. I'm not saying that, yeah, some of us in the middle class or whatever don't get caught up in doing rape or murders or this, drug addicts or drug dealers or this. We all are. There's so much better. It's all because of how we let each other get beat down by greed. That's what turns us to all this messed up stuff. There's good ways of. I smoke weed. That don't make me a bad person. I feel like I'm the most intelligent person in this world, and I damn well am. And that's not me being egotistical, because God knows I'm not scared. When, like I said, when I come to this world with confidence, just know it's not me. Just know it's not me. Because I'm not a confident human being. But I've gained confidence to be the strongest. You could kill me with your little pew-pews in there. Why you think evil's got the strongest weapons in the world in there? Because they're so scared of good that much that they got to overcompensate all the time. So when you see people always overcompensating, just know that you got evil in your heart. And it's all due because of how we've been duped. And I would bring in how we've been duped since the beginning and this and that, but I don't want to discourage all the non-religious people either. I'll do all that talking in front of everyone. Believe that. I got so much to say. It's not even. I even drained myself from the knowledge that because there's so much to say. But look, I said this so I could get this message out to the world that enough people need to hear it. Get it to your world leaders. Get it to your people that the red hats with Trump and Elon and them. Just know that I love you guys. And I'm doing this for all our ancestors. And I want you to, this is another thing I want to say about our ancestors. Most of them are looked down like they were bad in that. Some of them are a lot better than what you think they are. And some of them had to be bad because either they had good people that were stuck in it, that they were trying to fight for, or look, even like the history of slavery and that. I know some of the people that some of the black people know, some of the people that were slave owners weren't really slave owners. They had to be because of the evil slave owners that really were what it just. So they had to use keep as many of them as if they were their slaves when they really weren't. They were just keeping them safe. Evil is evil and good is good. I'm tormented because I feel trillions of souls that I'm willing to die for that want to be ascended, because either they've been wronged by other ones, holding the pitchfork when it was the other person that did it, or land that was stolen. Even if it was stolen or agreed upon lived with others, and they were stolen, and that was stolen from them, and that was stolen from them, it don't matter. It's just like the begat who begat to begat to begat. It don't matter how you want to look at it. We've been duped for so long. Everyone, it don't matter what you believe in. I'm about to show proof that it does. Look, I'm not saying let's go crazy in this world because, we've been taught lies. I'm just saying there's a better way. Everyone keep doing what they have to do. Work your jobs. Think better about what I just said. Look, when you talk to yourself, when you're away from people, if you're talking good thoughts to yourself, like loving people, like even if you're disagreeing with evil and that, like, man, I'm not questioning things is one thing, but know this: man is the only one that's ever committed bad things. Whether you want to believe in gods or don't, they didn't do the wrong. We did. We got free will. Everyone lives by it, whether they believe it or not. So you could dupe yourself into saying, well, I don't believe in religion, but I'm willing to put my hand on the Bible and swear on oath if I had to, or I'm willing to, pledge allegiance to the flag, or I'm willing to do all these things that I gotta agree on. And I also know there's people there's times there were people who never wished that they were born or they would been beat down in life. Look, things are about to get better. I know you've been beat down in life, and you wonder why bad was done to you. I've had bad done to me, man. For real. My parents made bad choices. My siblings made bad choices. The people in my life made bad choices. Strangers, loved ones. My sons have made bad choices. I've made bad. Look, it doesn't matter. It's what's in your heart. We all have evil. Look, one way I could show you how evil I am, and it's not even to me seen as evil, because if the world isn't going to change, and I mean if the world isn't going to change, there's only two options for me, and I'm about to say it right now. So get this message as fast as you can to the world leaders. There's only two options if the world is going to remain the same. Either I'm going to destroy this world by sowing doubt, I'll cause chaos, or I'll do all the things that's necessary. And you could test me if you want. I'm not going to give no ideas on how easy it is to destroy this world. It's too freaking easy. And I don't have to do it alone. There's no way you know how many people that know what I know and has already been on my side. And I'm not evil, but I'm just saying, and this is the reason why I would destroy the world. Because at least we wouldn't suffer no more. At least all of us that are being used as slaves would not be suffering no more, and they don't win. That's how we destroy evil. We love it away. F them. For real. F them. If the world don't change, F them. I will destroy this world. And if not, I hope we can live a better way. The other option is we do better. And that's why I'm about to prove it's so easy. I just proved it with one of the $10 trillion. Why don't they add it to the, the rich is never paying money, man, into the debt. That's why they don't care about it. Because it takes away their means. There's so much greed going around, it's so incomprehensible. Well, it is. A lot of us know, a lot of us have our theories, but we act like, what can we do? And again, it goes back to, like I said, I'm going to use the Superman theory. That's the billions versus the millions. And what I mean billions versus millions is there is nearly 8 billion of us. Now, if you minus the children and you minus the homeless people, which they can help, and it depends on if they're good or bad, but minus the homeless, and it's just us that left. Say there's 5 billions of us left. Which side are you going to pick? Good or bad? It's not a left and right thing, because I done showed you they want it to be a left and right. You're either good and bad. And I don't care if you on the right want to keep pointing fingers. Well, we know who the bad is. The bad is the left. We was told that. And I don't want the left. But we know you guys. You just hate us. And look. Ain't nobody supposed to decide or judge anybody's life. I'm not even trying to judge I'll tell you what the real sex slaves, pedophiles, rapists, murderers, drug kingpins that are creating bad drugs. If the only drugs that were legal was just marijuana and you was able to drink alcohol in a responsible way, and of course medicine that helps that, and even that gets used in bad ways, we wouldn't need to do bad. There's so many ways that I could prove that bad way. And look, it all goes back to our ancestors. We live with their horrors. It passes down to us. You know, if you got hate in your heart, well, that's only because they had hate. And not all of them did. You would be surprised some of them that are being seen as bad people were probably actually good. And they had to be believed as bad. Look, I believe myself to be a hero, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people will see me as the villain. But, you know, I live a better life than any of them. If I was the Joker, I would take Elon's money in a cargo ship and burn it. Just like he did. That money don't mean shit to me. Doing good does. Caring does. And I got, dudes, in the last 13 years, I went from living in a 1-bedroom apartment with my mom and my 2 sons and her boyfriend, you know, when I first got custody of my sons, to having my own place. My mom got a 1-bedroom house. I mean, not a 1-bedroom house, a full-size house, and we moved into that. She passed away. I ended up living with a girlfriend in her mom's house. Then I ended up getting a trailer. Now I got my own house. I'm 45 years old and I've been through hell. I've had unspeakable things done to me. And even then I haven't had even worse unspeakable things as what's going on to the real people, that is. That's why I feel their pain. And I'm not going to keep letting it happen. That's why I'm not going to keep living in this world. I'm not. You could kill me if you want. Kill me, get rid of me so no one can remember this story. Erase it off of Facebook when I put it on there. Erase it off of YouTube. Whatever. Listen to them on both on YouTube and my Facebook page, guys. That's where you guys can see a lot of good people that I follow, and that's good music or brings people together, and that it's never really political, but it is some religious in that. But it's just good. It's just good. Trust me, I'm gonna have to bring. Look, I don't know how much time I got left in this world. That's why I'm getting everything gathered up for my boys to try to do good now. I've done 13 years. I've been a single parent with 2 kids, living off of a combined 15 to 1700 a month. A month, and the few times when they was giving out those pandemic checks, and I was able to get the child tax credits for the 1 year, that opportunity combined with me when I lived in the trailer, they had to shut it down. So there was someone who donated to all the people who had to move out, and I was able to get a nice little 40,000 lump sum, and I got a house, and I got a little business going with it that hasn't even took off yet because I'm too busy learning from God, trying to do good, and too scared to go out in this world and actually make a money off of it. So now I got like a lot of merchandise that I will be needing to make money on, but I don't care about none of that. What's thousands when I can make trillions off of my ideas? And what's trillions when them trillions will be making more trillions because it'll be helping the world? That's why I'm saying you guys are living in a freaking messed up world. We've so made such a paradigm shift out of it, of alternate worlds, because of all the things that we've done to each other when we could have lived a straight and narrow path. That's why I said you want to look left or right. You don't want to look straight ahead. You're too scared. Well, I'm going to make you because I'm dragging you with me. Whether you like it or not, like I said. It's for your better good. Everyone's going to want this. They're going to be pleading for this. Even the bad people who want to repent for their bad mistakes. And we're going to allow it because they're going to be part of the blueprint. Our future generations are going to look at us and be like, wow, I am so glad that they didn't keep going the way they did, that they finally stood together and did the things they did. I cannot believe the day they finally changed and started doing good and working together. We were so close to being like not here probably the way they was going. But that's on you guys, man. I mean, I know there's so many of 8 trillion. I mean, there's 8 billion people in this world. 8 billion. And we could have done this so long ago. And that's why I said about my last message about the countless voices in that. I'm not the first person that thought like me. You know, even then, times were so much simpler, man. It would have been so much easier to have done it then. I mean, but hate is hate, greed is greed, and that's what mankind has been on for so long. There's been so many good of us that's gotten beat down in life and wish that we could have done more. That's the souls that I'm saying that I fight for all of us. All, even the ones that done bad. That's why even I said I love Satan, I love Jeffrey Dahmer, Adolf Hitler. Oh, and people on the left, man. Look, if the people on the right want to keep on using that AI stuff and the Adolf Hitler stuff, just find the meme or whenever it was, I think it was Happy Gilmore, where just use that on the image on the right, that Adolf Hitler getting a pineapple shoved up his ass. I bet you they'll stop using him as a mentor and all that, because that's what evil is. They're weak. They want to look tough. They want to make us good people look weak. But I'm gonna show, when I see the world sees me, they're gonna see what a monster looks like. You're gonna really see how weak you guys really look like. And I'm nothing. I even have to wear a back brace because I've smashed my back before in life. But that's just another reason that it was a way for me to not do the evil ways in this world and learn the hard way in that. And I'm glad everything I've been through in life, even the bad things that I've been through, because I know that if that person wouldn't have gone through bad things, maybe I wouldn't have gone through bad things. So I don't blame it on nobody but the first person that ever done bad. And even then, I could forgive them eventually because that's what my God wants me to do. Love all of us to death. I mean, I don't mean to death, but that's how powerful love is, you know. If we love evil away, then it's gone. It's history. It's something different. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to live a different way soon enough. Because there's no, again, There's no way to dispute my ideas. There's no way to debate my ideas. There's no way to ignore my ideas. You can. You can. I mean, humanity's done its worst already. This is the worst we've ever lived, whether you want to believe that or not. There's no era to compare. Because why? We got the most technology. We got the most of everything, and yet we choose to live this way. We choose to let the top 1% tell us how to live our lives, want to live in a meritocracy, or however you say it, but can never own up to their mistakes. They buy their way out of every mistake they get to make. But people like me, I've done a year in juvie, I've done a year and a half in prison, and yeah, I'm a single parent, and I still love everyone, and I still wish no ill will on no one. Not even the worst of us. I'd rather us work together and move past all this. That's how smart and intelligent and my mindset is. Far superior than anyone else. And I'm not saying that because I'm cocky and that. Again, I have no confidence. I get my confidence from the man above. I am that I am. Gives me all the strength I need. And if that tells you anything, that's why you hear me talk the way I am right now. Because I got that much confidence in knowing there's so much I can say that will go undisputed. So when the world is ready, when the people with the power wants to hear me, they can get all that they need. I want a big gathering so all the world can hear me. So we can learn how to move forward together because it'll be so easy. So please, everyone, just love each other. Don't live in chaos. Don't live in fear. Be strong when you love. Talk to God. When you talk to yourself, I think I was about to get in this. When you talk to yourself and you're answering yourself in good like dialogue, when you're thinking bad, you think bad. You're evil. You're thinking bad. I mean, don't let evil things hurt you. Don't let evil thoughts persuade you. Think good. No, I'd rather love everyone. See how it feels. I cannot imagine how it how much you had to have been beat down in life or for you to feel the way you do to be evil. I've been that beat down. I know. I know, but yet somehow I still cared enough to not want to be that. Cuz I like I said, I could show you evil. Evil is nothing. Evil is actually easy. That's why so many people are drawn to it cuz it's easy. It's hard to care. It's hard to love. That's why good people get beat down. Keep being beat down, people. Keep getting beat down, people. Trust me. I know it doesn't seem worth it, but I'm going to make it worth it for you. Trust me. It's going to be worth it. I'm going to die for our sins, and we're going to live a better life than that, no matter what. So die happy knowing that you cared, and no one took that from you. And if you did get beat down and you stopped caring, people, I mean, God understands. He understands. You know, he don't hold it against you that you don't believe in him. He don't hold it against you the way things are right now, cause he understands. But know is this: it was man. Man fell into sin when they didn't have to, but they did. And they could have found ways. I'm sure God gave us plenty of ways to get out of the hole we dug ourselves in. And we chose to dig further and further and further down. Even with some of us fighting us off, the ones that died trying, they gave us a look. This is why I want to tell evil. I love, this is why God is like the king of analogies in that. We was always going to destroy the Death Star. We was always going to have the plans to destroy the Death Star. Evil was never going to win. Evil. Evil was never going to win. Ever. So, again, you could be Negan or Darth Vader, or you could be Palpatine or Alphas. But no matter what, the Lukes, all the goods in the world, we outweigh you. We outnumber you, and our strength is too powerful. Love is strength. Evil is weak. I'm gonna prove that. That's why you need all your pew pews and all your weapons of mass destruction to overcompensate. And we know what you're overcompensating for is your lack of love, your lack of compassion. But don't worry, I'm going to show you the error of your ways. And hey, again, to everyone that's been oppressed, let's not hold it against them, because we could have been them and they could have been us. I know it's easy to say, well, that's not true. I always been good, this and that. But look, we've all been tricked by evil. So that's why I want to just not hold it against us. Evil has been done. Let's get over it. It's been done to me and it hasn't broken me. Let's heal this world together and let's do good. So it's going to be easy once I explain it to the world. Because like I said, I can't be denied, I can't be ignored, and I can't be I can be debated. I can be all these things, but it's not going to do no good because I got all the answers. And that's why if you look forward and you see that you're in the wrong and you want to find the truth, it will set us free. We're in the wrong. And when once you want to prove, just listen to me. That's all you got to do, world. When everyone wants to listen to what I got to say and I could prove how we could do things moving forward together, all the world leaders, we can all gather in one little place. All the people will have TV from all walks of life watching all around the world. We'll make a day or two of it where I'm talking to all the world leaders, all the secret societies, all the, oligarchs, all that's wrong in this world. I could talk to the Tom Cruises and all you guys that people have conspiracy theories over and that. Because you're not going to be able to hide. You could kill someone like me, you could kill all of us. You could replace us with AI. Heck, they even had Elon Musk saying that, oh, he can hold a pregnancy in AI and that. You better watch what you guys say, because all you do is reveal your evil ways and how unintelligent you aren't. Because you're not. None of you guys are. You think you're slick, you think you're good, you think you won, but you haven't. I'm about to prove to you someone like me has lived way better of a life than you can ever have. So that's why I say to the good people, don't worry about being beat down. Don't worry about not being like them. I wouldn't want to be. They better want to be like us. Period. Be like us, because I'm about to have the blueprint that helps us. I'm going to find out who is us and who is them. Because you don't want to be them. You're going to want to be like us. So thank you for listening to my message, world. Get this to the leaders. Get this to your politicians. Get this to your friends. Get this to everybody who wants to hear it. But please hear it, because it's going to be well known soon enough. Because this might be my last message before I talk to the world, or I might keep making another one to a TV station to hear all my messages. But I usually try to get all my messages out there now. So just hear this message. Don't be afraid. Don't be, stressed out. Don't, just love. Try it. Talk to a God if you want to believe in good and bad, whatever it is. Just care. Just do what you got to do for now. Things will get better. Because I'm going to make it better. Because they ain't got no choice but to listen. I'm not going to keep letting it go on. They think they got a mandate in this world. Well, so do I. And my mandate trumps your mandate. Period. So let that sink in what I'm saying. I think you know what I mean. And that means to the world too, because you're all in on it. All the people in the power are in on it. You keep all the sex slaves, all the pedophiles, all the work slaves, the workshops everywhere. I don't know exactly where, but I know how you guys do it. And I'm going to reveal it. And if you don't got nothing to worry about, again, and I don't want the world to be upset right now. Just keep going about your business. And when I reveal to everything, let's just learn from it and change. I know we could be sickened by what they done, and they will pay. They will pay their dues. Whether you want to or not, you will pay your dues. And it's going to be worth it. You're going to see this way was the way that was meant for us all along. And it's such a beautiful, more honorable way for all of us. And it will heal your hearts once we move forward together this way. So get this message out there, because again, it can't be disputed. I can't be debated. I can, but I will have every answer for every question. So when you start to let me talk to the world, then you can ask your questions. But let's just love each other, because that's the only way to move forward. So thank you for hearing my message, and let's get this out there and let's move forward together. I'll talk to you guys later. Be at peace and love, and the rest will come our way. Thank you, everyone. Bye.